We should of course be discerning about who we talk to and who we let into our lives, or how much we tell another person. I think that this is the importance of what these messages online are trying to say. We should be discerning. We should not tell everyone our hopes and dreams. We should not confide in every single person. However, we should have a core group of people that we know we can rely on, who can also rely on us, and who we can rely on to be honest with us about our shortcomings or our expectations if they're too high or even too low. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rose, and if you're returning, thank you so much for your support. In today's video, I want to talk about why what comes into the light actually becomes lighter, and why it's so important to have a relationship, and why I see these two things as hand in hand. Recently, I was noticing an uptick of internet advice saying to seek being alone, to become comfortable being alone, and to be fully independent. And while I think this is somewhat good advice, I think that it can be taken way too far. And I can tell you, based on personal experience, I took it way too far. When I took it too far, I basically became 100% independent. I just was all 100% in my own head, not relating with other people. I found that this was very detrimental to my personal growth, but also to my spirit or my psyche. Often, just a simple conversation with someone can bring about so much joy, and it can also bring about a ton of connection. Relationships are so important because they give us a sense of comfort, they give us a sense of who we are in relation to other people. They can support our growth by being inspirational, and also just be this source of comfort, joy, and even someone there for you through disappointing times. When I was being super independent and figuring things out alone, extremely lonely at this time and unwilling to admit it, I was unwilling to go seek someone out to admit it, and it just was counterproductive to myself and my own joy in life. What I learned through sort of taking things on all alone and disconnecting from the world, if you will, was that we actually need relationships. At least I know I do, and I think it's very human to need relationships and need people around you. We need people to laugh with. We need people to talk with. We need people to just share our concerns with. We need other people to let us know that it's okay to be who we are, and it's okay to be human, and to help us and support us upon our growth. People who we can completely be honest with, open up with, give our troubles to. Not that they're going to solve them or anything like that, but that they'll just be there to listen and hold the space for us to experience this life. We're all in it together. The more heavy things that you share, especially with those close to you, the more likely it is that in your disappointment or in your success and joy, you will be able to feel those things more authentically around the people who are closest to you. If you have opened up to them about how much something means to you, about how much a relationship means to you, or about how much a goal means to you, then in the end, when you've reached that goal, or if you fail, you have those exact same people around you to laugh with you, cry with you, support you, and you can personally feel the difference it is in knowing that somebody else understands you, or knowing that somebody else comes close to understanding what you might be going through because they have heard you all along the way. I will also say providing this type of friendship and providing this support to someone else is one of the biggest joys in life. And if we are just doing life alone and trying to prove that we can become independent, we're missing out on quite a bit of what is meant to be relationship, what is meant to be part of life. The statement, what comes into the light gets lighter, is most certainly true. Once you put something on the table, you start a discussion, it just seems more simple, and right away you can start finding solutions or ways to work through things that were not previously there or were not obvious to just your own mind when they were swirling around in your thoughts. I'm going to challenge you today to pick up the phone, make a coffee date, and have a really good deep conversation with someone who maybe you haven't connected with in a while, someone that you've been missing but you weren't willing to admit that you were missing them, and let me know how it goes. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if it illuminated something in you, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.